Audit Commissioner and P3 PWD Party List nominee Rowena Guanzon. Welcome.
Thank you, Gretchen.
And former Comelec.
When do we call you Congresswoman?
Well,
what's up with that?
by God's grace, I hope not too long.
What are the updates on that, by the way?
Well, we're still in the Supreme Court. Ito masaya kasi now the House of Representatives, dati kandara pa sila. Bigay kay BP Sara ng no questions asked, confidential funds. Ngayon, binawi nyo. Siyempre magagalit si Digong sa inyo. Di ba? Uwak-bawi pala kayo eh.
Yung
Pero,
sinabi po ni Presidente.
hero ba kayo? Hero? Ha? Dahil binawi nyo? Dahil nakinig kayo sa taong bayan? Hindi naman. Baka naman politika lang yan.
Nabanggit po ni
Hindi po ba? May circular yan. Ang problema po kasi, sa Intel Fund, walang resibo. Yung confidential fund, wala ring resibo. I was mayor also before. Naging COA commissioner pa ako. Alam niyo ba liquidation ng Intel Fund na yan? Ipapasok lang sa sealed envelope, nakalagay sa circular. Pwede ba recipe ng adobo mo, ilagay mo doon, adobong dilaw? Ilagay mo doon sa sealed envelope. Hindi ba yan papasa sa COA? Kasi sealed envelope yan. That's what I've been saying, that the Congress, aside from doing the Filipino people a favor, so it speaks, magpasa na kayo ng batas na nililimitan nyo yung confidential fund, zero sa civilian agencies. At ang Intel funds, may batas na nag-regulate kung paano yan gagastusin.
Senator Sonny Angara was defending the confidential fund of the president, saying that he is the head of state, merong mga bagay na siya lang nakakaalam at nakakakita.
Hindi ko alam kung ano alam niya. Pero I am saying that he is the commander-in-chief and he has all of these intel funds of these military agencies at his disposal. Siguro naiinggit siya kay Digong kasi 4.5 billion si Digong no? Last year. Sabi ni BBM siguro, ba't ako 1.2 billion lang umaangal kayo?
4.5 na.
Alam nyo kasi, grabe ang mga tao ngayon Kaya bumagsak yung rating nila. Grabe na yung inflation, grabe na ang rising prices. 60% or more of the GDP ang utang. O baka gusto nyo matulad na kayo sa mga mas mahirap pa na bansa sa atin na halos hindi na tayo makabili ng bigas natin. So, in that context, na poor ang country nato, mag-Intel Fund, confidential fund pa kayo na hindi namin alam where you spend it. Napaka-confidential, hindi namin alam. What's up sa Constitution? There has to be accountability and transparency, Gretchen. O saan ang transparency dyan kung sealed envelopes yan? Gusto nila lahat, may confi fund sila kasi parang yun ang kanilang kitty-kitty, di ba?
Hold on, I want to take this chance to correct a misconception though. Confidential funds are audited kasi a lot of people assume that they're unauditable, but they are
funds are also audited.
Yes,
There is
they're
a COA
audited.
circular.
So they can be audited. It's just that, as you pointed out, the rules
No
on
receipts.
liquidation are unclear.
No receipts are required. It's in the
Correct.
circular. You read it.
So what happens to that sealed envelope? Who gets to read it? Who
The
gets to
COA.
check it? Okay.
Has a specific officer there in the rank of director.
If there are further questions, what happens then?
Well, and no offense to COA, it's a professional organization. Was very happy there, and I have a family there. I feel like I'm family up to now. Meron bang
Deliberation.
I like that. But I want it for the right reasons, Mr. Speaker. For the right reasons. That confidential funds should be stopped once and for all. Because we cannot
Across the
afford.
board.
We cannot afford a single million, a single peso in confidential funds that are most likely going to be in the pockets of public officials. Because, again, there is no transparency, and the regulations for liquidation is very vague. Regulations are vague. So why bother? Let's go to the root of the problem. Why even appropriate confidential funds to civilian agencies when they are not needed?
And it's also
They're not
The
ordinary
House
funds.
said they didn't. The House, diba, has been accused of having confi funds as well, and they said no, you don't have ordinary
funds.
expenses.
Well,
please help us understand what extraordinary expenses are.
well, I think that's the funds that they use for entertaining, foreign guests, things like that. You look at the rest of the ordinary funds, it's probably going to have a lot of receipts for restaurants.
Not security.
So, extraordinary funds. But not security, because security will have its own fund. No, but then somebody said, no, it has to be in the item. No. But then now they turn around and say, no one na. They binawi nila kay VP Sara ang confidential fund. Siyempre magagalit, di ba? Siyempre magagalit si Digong sa inyo. Ano? Merese kung sa Ilonggo pa.
I was reading Yusek Magno's Twitter account the other day, and she was unearthing a lot of documents. She was saying the earliest mention of a confidential fund was during Magsaysay's time, and it was a private fund raised as a reward against
Hook
Hook
Balahap.
leader. And it seems like Marcos Sr. started the confidential fund as we know it, and there's a document that confidential funds were used to finance Imelda Marcos.
She has evidence. I mean, they probably had vouchers or notes, you know. And I believe her. I believe her.
Stop,
Yeah, Shelo Magno
1981.
from the UP School of Economics.